So this is Bernd Welter from Synthetic Orange speaking on behalf of Radio Orange. And I'd like to welcome you to today's session where we will have an interview with one of the bands who is going to perform during the Synthetic Orange Festival on October. Today we have Presence of Mind. It's Hannes, Anders, and Christoffer, and you should be able to see them.
Hello.
In the webcams. There you go. And by the way, the session will be recorded. I will also put this video on the web afterwards. Just a few words about the Synthetic Orange itself. Synthetic Orange is a festival that that I organized together with some friends. We will provide this festival in October 14th here in the city of Karlsruhe, which is in the south of Germany, about 1 hour of drive away from Stuttgart and Frankfurt. And as you can see, there are 5 bands playing on that event. There will be Wild Electrodes from the UK, Presence of Mind and Train to Spain, both from Sweden. Then we have Live on Demand, which is here from the south of Germany, and we have Heliophile from the Netherlands. It will be just a kick-off event for this series, and hopefully we will have a second concert in April 2018. So much about that. And in the next 20 minutes, 25 minutes, we just want to discuss or talk to the band Presence of Mind from Mariestad. As I said, 3 guys. We have Hannes, Anders, and Christoffer. And well, here we go. Say hello to the audience, guys.
Hello.
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 Hi. Yeah, great. I hope you can all see us. Guys, I met you about 2 years ago when I was in the Electronic Summer in Gothenburg. So I connected to you, and since then, well, we had this kind of connection, but a few months ago I approached you whether you would be interested in joining the Synthetic Orange Festival. Now it's time to get more info about you as a band. How long are you performing together as a team?
That's on and off for almost like a quarter of a century. Really. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so you're the seniors on the lineup. Yeah.
That's what we play, senior synth pop.
senior pop. Okay. So how did you start that? How did you find together as a band?
Well,
2 of us were classmates.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
that's no excuse.
We thought, oh, okay, let's. We're all into electronic music, and we thought, oh, why don't we try to start a band? We went to this rock and roll school actually, and we had some ideas, and then we said, well, we need someone who can actually play the piano as well. So, and then Hannes.
Yeah, that was me. So, I joined, well, a year after the band started, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you were all listening to that 80s kind of synthetic music?
Yeah, 80s, early 90s music, kind of.
Me and Hannes really was into that.
Yeah.
Like children.
Yeah. It kind of grew on me actually.
Yeah, and in the mid-90s it became more like popular, and also like the harder stuff, Nights Reb and Front 242 and that kind of music also.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to mention Morten Harket as one of the most popular exports from Sweden at that time, probably.
It's in Norway.
Yeah. I gotta go now. Okay. So
I agree with you.
Look,
Really great.
reindeer!
Yeah.
So you started about 25 years ago, and then I mean, when did you start with giving concerts then? And
we did have gigs back then also, and participated in a couple of compilation CDs and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because when you met us in Electronic Summer 2015, that was an actual celebration for.
Yeah, the compilation CD Circuit 1. That was the theme of the evening that Thursday. Back in, yeah.
And was that 10 years anniversary, 15 years? What was it?
20.
20 years, yeah.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
So, and you mentioned Hannes he did join you because he's also playing synthesizer and so on. What are the roles within you as a team? I mean, I know Christoffer, he's the guy on the microphone, he's the singer, but how about writing the lyrics, writing the music? How do you deal with that?
Christoffer writes all the lyrics, and we all anticipate in producing the music and stuff, but for me, for example, I have more the sound engineering part, like mixing, mastering, arranging the song.
Okay.
And Hannes can.
Me, I write some of the songs or parts of the songs, or sometimes I have ideas for the song, and then I send them over to Christoffer, and then we send them back and forth.
Okay. So
when we start writing a song, it's usually basic stuff, and then we send it on. If Hannes makes something, he sends it to me and Anders, and we go in and change it a little bit and discuss ideas, and then we actually meet up at least once a week to discuss the future of the songs we're writing, the sound, and maybe some lyrics as well. So
Hannes lives in Gothenburg, but he works in the municipality of Skövde, and I do that as well. So we meet up once a week here in Mariestad.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And,
in the studio.
In the studio at Christoffer's place, and then we send files and stuff to each other. We have a server here at my place where we store all the projects.
Okay, so and you give each other a feedback like, hey, could this be less depressive, more depressive, or whatever? And how could I imagine to work like that?
How we manage to work like that?
How we manage?
Yeah.
I'd say it's really effective.
Yeah, it's
I'm always managing the workflow. It has to be a good process.
Okay, I mean, you said that you're working in IT or in administration, so you're you're the techie guy. You have access to this kind of exchange of information on that. Okay, how would you describe the music itself? When you started, did you have not only about synthetic music, but also about a vision of what kind of synthetic music? Did you have idols where you said, hey, we love this band, we want to be as close as possible to their style? Or
well, one of the first covers we made was actually Division.
Yeah,
the German band Division, the song Your Hands on My Skin.
Okay.
Division wasn't a big band back then. They contributed with a song on a Swedish compilation CD, I think.
Yeah, it
was called Your Hands on My Skin.
Okay.
That was a cover when we tested with Christoffer's vocals and stuff. Really early 90s, yes.
And it was from the beginning. It was Christoffer with the vocals. So. I think you all have some experience.
Actually, I found this music program on Amiga 500, was it?
Yeah.
You just played a sample on the key, and I somehow managed to get a song together with some lyrics. Played it for Anders, and then we said, "Oh, we can do this." So it was really basic, but we liked the sound of it, and then we just continued, and here we are.
Christoffer has been in other bands as well. He plays the guitar and has played other styles of music as well. He has just like music within him. It just pops out melodies and lyrics, and in this constellation we arrange it as energetic synth pop-ish. Yeah, and with a taste of music like me and Hannes have from like Depeche Mode and stuff, it becomes presence of mind.
Okay, cool. What is your understanding of, or what is the meaning for you of presence of mind? How did you get to this kind of title or label or name of the
It's actually from a former band member who was with us just a couple of months.
Yeah.
Stefan.
Yeah.
And I think it was from school. We read it somewhere, like in a English
in a book,
and it
something.
sounded.
Yeah, Christoffer of mine. It kind of rolled nice on the tongue, like, you know. Felt good in the mouth when you said it, kind of thing.
Yeah. But when the internet came and stuff, you saw that we weren't alone with that name. There were many bands called Presence of Mind. That's why we stylized it with a vertical pipe, Presence, vertical pipe of vertical by Mind. To not mix it up with other bands. Yeah.
Okay.
So that stylization came much later.
Okay. So you're quite experienced now, playing 25 years together, and when you started to give concerts, I mean, I know that it's going to be your first concert in Germany on October 14th. Where else did... Yeah, Christoffer can't wait for it. Or was it
I can't wait
on the stage? Come on, Sweden just scored another goal, did it?
No, I haven't got it on, actually. No.
Okay, so where did you play besides Electronic Summer?
Well, that's kind of fine, really. We did play in around Mariestad in the beginning, but then I moved around a bit in Sweden, and we ended up getting gigs where I have lived. Okay. So now they want me to move to Germany for a few years.
Okay. Why?
That's a good idea. Why don't you move to Germany, Hannes?
Yeah. Just if I move around more, maybe we get more gigs. No, but we did play some in the 90s at some gigs in Sweden and such. But then we had a kind of a break from the band, and then we got back again. And really, Gothenburg has been where we have played the most now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we have never played outside of Sweden before. So this is the first ever outside of Sweden.
We had a long break for like 7 years between 2005, 2004 until 2011, really. Where other stuff came in between. Me and Christoffer became fathers and, bought houses and stuff. And then we started up again, and now we're more focused and have more discipline and have a better working process than before.
But we've never stopped.
We never stopped.
Making music.
We're just different, like.
I bought a house, needed renovating and stuff. Didn't really have the time. But always continued writing songs, really. But we didn't release anything, and
Christoffer lived in England, in Jersey, for like 7 years or
9 almost.
9, yeah.
Okay.
But that worked as well. We made a few songs when internet finally started working properly. Then me and Hannes were sending songs to each other, and Anders as well. And just for a while there, I came home almost once a month. I used to sing and do songs with Anders and Hannes.
And you've got the studio in your own house.
Yeah,
Christoffer. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
Well, all you need now is a computer, really, and a synthesizer and a mixing table. Really, you don't need much equipment anymore.
Okay. Good. So now it's about 1 month to the Synthetic Orange Festival here in Karlsruhe. What are your expectations towards the festival? I mean, it's the kickoff. It's the first time.
Yeah. We just want to have fun.
Yeah.
We want to
have a great time, of course, and and present ourselves to the German audience as a live act. We know we have some listeners in Germany. Of course, we have released the records and stuff, and nowadays, of course, you can stream all the material, so it's available there. So we know we have listeners, but this is the first time as a live act.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm curious about the festival as well, of course. When I've seen you in the Electronic Summer, at that time I've seen you as you could easily recognize your passion for music. Yeah, and Christoffer standing in front, and that's really what I enjoyed quite a lot, and that's why I also decided to approach you to whether you want to be part of that kind of session. Yeah, that's what I'm really looking forward to, and what I also appreciate is that you are well, so enthusiastic getting here to Germany to play here on this little venue, and it's going to be hopefully going to be a great show, great experience, and 5 different bands as well, of course. There will also be Train to Spain. How is your relation to Train to Spain?
We get to know them this spring. We had a gig together with them in a really small town called Ulricehamn in Sweden. So then we became friends with them. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
We met them during this weekend, for example, in Gothenburg during the electronic summer.
Sure.
Yeah.
I also met them 2 years ago, but they were just listening at the electronic summer at that time. Not performing on stage, but well, they're proceeding, and curious about how they act on stage as well. Okay, what do the listeners, or what does the audience have to know about you?
What do they have to know? Well, we're gonna put on a really good show.
Hannes moves a lot. Christoffer, you already spent some time abroad. What is your everyday job?
I teach history,
okay.
And yeah, so that's my job.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an electrician.
And
okay.
I'm a system engineer, which we talked about earlier here, managing servers and computers within the local government, the municipality of Skövde, which is the next town here in my state, where also Hannes works. Yeah.
Okay, so and music is your hobby. You want to spend as much time as possible for that, and if you get the opportunity, you perform on stage. That's it.
That's it. Yep.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And I like the summer break in my job. I get a few weeks extra off, so I can spend them on making music and writing songs and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
He actually get a bit fed up with his sending in songs. He's going, well, what do you think about this? We're still working during the break, and it's a bit frustration for Hannes. But now we've got loads of songs to continue working on, which is great.
Yeah. I mean, when you're already in that business for 25 years, you must have a large number of songs. Sure.
Oh yeah. I mean. If we want to release everything we've done, I mean, Jesus Christ, it's tons of songs, tons of materials and ideas. But you know, you don't want to present everything. You could come halfway sometimes, and it gets to writing a chorus, and it just gets stuck, and it's just bin it and start all over again.
Yeah, we got a lot of unfinished stuff, unfinished songs, half-finished songs and stuff like that. And so really, we have to pick what songs to complete. And yeah, we got some ideas already for the next CD that we'll do. The next CD, I don't know. We don't have any times, not any schedule or anything like that. We just see how it works, and when the songs are done, we'll release another album.
Okay.
Yeah.
So after this session, which is recorded, I'd like to send maybe some YouTube links to videos of you. Could you provide them to the audience or to me, and then we can just put them on the webpage? That'd be great.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay. I mean, from my point, I think we've seen you. We've heard your voices. We've seen what we can expect from you on stage in 6 weeks, and quite curious about the festival as a whole. And I would say thank you very much for your time now for the interview. I'm looking forward to you coming to Germany. I'm quite happy that I can offer this opportunity to you. And also thank you very much to the audience who listened. And we will provide some information via Facebook after the session. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, Ben.
Yeah.
See you. Bye.
See you.
Are we still live?